What does my way of life give to my nation? It gives to my nation a Pradhan Sevak who believes that at the very core of India's diplomacy lies India's interests. That while we deliberate, we debate, we discuss, we reciprocate with love challenges that the world faces, especially in the light of a pandemic. My way of life gives India a Pradhan Sevak who believes in vaccine Maitri and ensures that in the pandemic, 160 nations across the world receive pharmacological support when they are in dire need. My way of life gives the nation a Pradhan Sevak who does not profit from the misery brought upon by the pandemic. And that is why today, before I subjugate myself to a minor interrogation and onwards I go to Parliament, what does my way of life give to my country, my civilization? As a part of my civilizational history, when we speak of our motherland, was a man who was given an offer of a nation bedecked with gold. It was spoils of victory. And when Lord Ram was told that here, now Lanka is yours, Lord Ram said, Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi, that I don't want this spoils of victory, for my Janani Janma Bhumi, my motherland, is greater than all heavens that I can receive. My way of life gives a Pradhan Sevak who resolutely stands with the future of India and not an entity that at the feet of our colonial past begs for political mercy. So ladies and gentlemen, for your courtesies and for your reflection, may I leave you with the words of Swami Vivekananda, who when he spoke about India and our way of life, he said, "She is awakening, this motherland of ours, from her deep, long sleep. No one can resist her anymore. Never is she going to sleep anymore. No outward power can hold her back anymore, for the infinite giant is rising to her feet. New India, ladies and gentlemen, is rising to her feet." Prime Minister Modi speaks about Ayushman Bharat. Does it not encompass all communities? It most definitely does. When he builds 30 million homes for the poor, does it not have homes for those who come from the minority community? Most certainly it does. When he gives Kisan Samman Nidhi, a cash transfer to the bank accounts of 10 crore farmers, 30% of them, as data has shown on many platforms, are from the minority community. What is now insistent upon us is to ensure that we do not give rise to feelings of segregation, and that we bring people together and say as a collective we are one nation. That when I see a man in uniform or a lady in uniform, I identify her as an Indian and an Indian alone. That when I see a child for whom the new education policy is derived, and I had the greatest privilege of writing the foundational document for it, for the first time in 30 years we have a new document that talks about a gender inclusion fund. Does it include the gender needs academically for minority girls and women? Most certainly it does.